Greece definitely holds a place in my heart, as I used to study there, work, and travel. I lived in different parts of Greece: Athens, the capital, Rhodes Island, and Crete Island. In this video, I'll talk about the places in the order of my preference, and we'll start with my favorite place, Rhodes Island. I took an overnight ferry from Athens to the Rhodes Island, and this experience offers some great views of the sea and islands we passed by. I was also lucky to catch the sunset while being on a ferry. Though I worked in Rhodes for a few months, here I would like to talk about the road trip I took with my friend to explore the island, because it offers just so many amazing views. We rented this cool car to give us even more memorable experience. And the first place we went to was a picturesque village Lindos, with lots of whitewashed houses, two beautiful beaches, and a very important archaeological site, the Acropolis of Lindos, situated on the top of a rock. As you hike up to see it, you will have some amazing views of a dramatic natural landscape. Besides other archaeological sites, the Acropolis features the Temple of Athena Lindia, which was a sanctuary dedicated to the goddess Athena. It's certainly worth exploring the Acropolis. It gives you that feeling of history and awe of natural beauty. We also got to visit Rhodes Island in January, the winter time, and what a difference it made without tourists. Rhodes still offered those gorgeous views, but there were no more crowds, and even the color of water seemed different, deep blue instead of turquoise. It was also much windier compared to the summer. Just as before, we rented a car and took a drive around the island. We especially wanted to visit something new, and it was the medieval city of Rhodes, which is one of the few remaining medieval cities in the world that is still inhabited and alive. It's not surprising that it forms part of the UNESCO World Cultural Heritage Network. You can tell how happy we were to have a chance to visit that place. And of course, we couldn't resist visiting Lindos once again and admire the beauty of this village. But besides the places I've mentioned, the Rhodes Island is totally worth exploring since it offers some great views of the mountainous landscape. I also have a sentimental attachment to Rhodes, as it's the place where my friend and I found this wonderful cat Ja, who lived with us for 3 months. After I left the summer job, one of my local friends adopted him, and when I returned to Rhodes 4 months later, it was such a touching reunion.
This is the reunion of
That's the baby! That's the baby!
It's my baby Ja. First he didn't recognize me.
But now...
And 1 minute he was very distant from me, but now he knows who I am. When I found him, he was so small, so skinny, with big ears and small skinny legs. Baby. Oh, baby. Now he's so big.
Yes.
On a side note, back when I lived in Greece, there were so many stray cats everywhere, it just broke my heart. Now, the next place in Greece where I spent so much time is Crete Island, the city of Hania to be exact. I had a summer job at one of the hotels there, and whenever I had time, I would just walk around this beautiful medieval town. A walk in the old town with intense medieval architecture is a walk back in time. The Venetian port of Hania town is the most characteristic spot of western Crete. Needless to say that sunset at the Venetian port offers an incredible view, and the night lights make the place even more special. Besides Hania, there are some other spectacular views in Crete. Some of them can be enjoyed if you just simply take a bus to go to another city. But it was when my cousin came to visit me that we rented a car and drove around exploring some of the cool spots in Crete. And one of these cool spots is this Spinalonga Island, which you can easily access by boat. Life in Greece would not be complete without living in Athens, the capital of Greece. And of course, the Acropolis of Athens is probably what often comes to mind once we think of Greece. It is the most striking ancient Greek monumental complex still existing in our times. One can also see how huge the city of Athens is when looking at it from the top. Athens is full of historical architecture and cool spots, including this Syntagma Square. It always gave us so much joy to stroll around the city, and some of our favorite places were the National Garden and Mountain Lycabettus, to climb which one needs some effort, but the hike certainly provides some gorgeous views. Once at the top, you can see the Chapel of St. George, as well as amazing views of the city of Athens and the surrounding areas below. We also got to be in Athens during the Christmas holidays, and one could totally feel the holiday vibes there.
Dance, Julia!
Half a year that I spent in Athens, I lived in Glyfada, a nice suburb in South Athens, where I did my master's degree in hospitality and tourism industry. Great experience. I also got a chance to visit Thessaloniki in the north of Greece, which, just like other places in Greece, is the true testimony to a rich past. And though I had a great experience living in Greece, visiting some incredible places, the best thing about it was the people that I shared the experience with. They are the ones who made this chapter of my life so much more special and memorable. And this is why Greece will always stay in my heart.